If the hydraulic couplers on the front of your John Deere 300 series are leaking, it could be for two different reasons. If they're leaking only when you have an attachment hooked up, then it's probably the O-ring inside the hydraulic coupler that needs to be replaced, and that is what we're covering today. If they are leaking all the time, then it's the coupler itself and the whole thing needs to be swapped out. If you need to see that procedure, I'll have the video linked right here when it is available. But for now, let's get those O-rings replaced. All right, if you have a cap in, the first thing that you're gonna have to do is remove that. Now that I got you in real close, you can see there is a metal ridge right here, and then right behind it, that black line right there, that's your O-ring. So that's what we need to get out. To remove these O-rings, I personally like to use a really sharp dental pick set. I'll have a link in the description for this one. It's definitely not a sponsored video or anything, but this is a pretty good set. You just have to be really careful not to mar the inside surface of the coupler while you're getting it out, because that can cause leaks on its own. What you have to do is just get the point of the pick on the inside of that ridge right there and get it down kind of underneath, or at least in between or into the middle of that O-ring. And then if you can just kind of poke it, it just tends to tear the O-ring a little bit as you're poking it. So you just kind of got to be patient and work it out of there. Like that. And then once you get it out, you can just hook onto it and pull it out. And there's your old O-ring. I'm working on my last coupler here, and I realized that I forgot to mention that if you notice there's any grime built up, or just to be safe and you want to clean that up in there, I just take a Q-tip and bend the tip over like that, and then you can run the Q-tip along inside that groove just to clean out any gunk that might be in there before you put the O-ring back in. See, it can be pretty gross in there. And this one is actually pretty clean compared to the last one I did. So yeah, just make sure that's nice and clean, and that will help prevent it leaking again. And now you can grab your new O-ring. And then it's kind of tricky to get in there, but you just want to get it shoved in. Really carefully. You can use the pick tool to do this, but just got to be very careful not to damage that O-ring. You just have to work it into that groove nicely. And carefully. All right, just like that. I apologize that I was blocking that shot for the most part, but you can see now that that O-ring is completely fitting into its groove the whole way around. So we shouldn't have any more issues with leaks. Now, if you had one O-ring go bad, the other ones are probably not far behind. So I would just go ahead and do all 4 of them while you're down there. That way you know that they're all new and fresh. And if you need to replace that whole coupler, then I'll have that video right here. And if you want any more information, I got a couple playlists for the John Deere 318 and the John Deere 322, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.